Right, I think we're okay. Okay. It's blurry. I'm cold now. So I've been sat in that hot place all this time. So it's this way. It's nice down here, isn't it? That's where we've just come from. Where we've just come from. What's that smell? It smells familiar. I'll show you something if it's still there. Yes, that's a nice place. It's the park. See, it's still kind of light still. Ew, it's all muddy and gross. Oh. Okay. Ew, gross, gross, gross. Oh dear, someone's ripped it off. It's not very good, is it? Somebody put like an advert for their art there. For their art. There's that dog we saw before. Yeah, they were advertising portraits of pets and on like mugs and stuff. I'm not sure if they were painted or done like mine with pencil, but it was sort of realistic, but done like in sort of bright colours rather than natural colours. But there's more people in here than I thought there was. There's a gang of hooligans over there. Duckies. Yes, we'll see some doggies. It's quite nice here. That's where it came from. It's quite pretty at this time of night when the sun's going down. It's 6 o'clock, so it's going down a bit earlier. Not that long ago, it was about this sort of brightness at 7. Wow. Isn't it nice? Isn't it lovely? I sure do prefer places like this. More nature areas. Like parks. Someone's knocking on something.
Oh no. Climbs on top. Typical puppy.
They're pups.
Well, when he's in the pen, he climbs on top of the cage and jumps out. So he jumped out one
It's
day.
a giddy breather as well, isn't it?
Straight onto the dining table, yeah.
Like once, when it was near the... Now we've moved it near the TV, but when it was near the table, we ran straight on table out of his face.
Oh no.
There's doggy.
That's
So cute.
Yeah.
Choose everything. Unfortunately, the swings is over there. No weirdos right there. Got a live stream going just in case we do get any idiots like last time. Last time I came here, I got kind of, not like trouble from teenagers, but just them sort of keep staring at me and looking at me and acting like they usually do around my area. So it's darker up here, it's lighter over there. So what happened was, I got to about up here. They went up there. And I got to about here. And I kept turning back to look. But I wasn't looking at them. I turned back to look at the view. Because I'd never seen a view from up high before. There's a signpost there. So yeah, from here you can sort of see a lot. And I remember turning around for a different reason and seeing that, and I was like, I think I was about here. Actually, I think I was further up there. So they got up there to that climbing framey thing there. So I think I was about here. So even higher. It's dark in here. It's not as dark as it looks in the camera, by the way. Yeah, it was about here, I think. And I turned back just to look at the view. And they started going on with themselves. We can see it even more from up here. Let's go. It's another crappy climbing frame, just like at the park we go to. So yeah, I only turned around to look at the view and they were like, "What do you want?" They shouted. I'm not looking at you, I'm looking at the view. I see a doggy over there. See, I'm not interested in them. I'm interested in the view because I've never been here before and I've never seen that view, so you can see all of Stalybridge from up here. And there's the path. Of course they didn't come up the path. They just climbed up the hill to get to it. You can see everything from up here. There you go, you can see some trees. I really like this time of night. It's quite nice. I forgot to text my mum actually to say I've arrived. Like an hour ago or whatever, 2 hours ago, whenever it was I came. And there's the playground, which is weird. It kind of looks closer in real life than it does in the camera. Oh God, this reminds me of, do you remember Lolita, the film Lolita? And at the very end when Humbert was on top of the hill and he was looking down at the town he'd just come from, where he used to live with Lolita. And he was like looking down and hearing all the kids playing and saying about how the only thing missing was Lolita's, voice, laughing and giggling amongst them because he'd taken her away from it all. and he felt like guilty about it. This kind of reminds me of that, like we looking down on the playground and like the kids and stuff. It's like, whoa. I haven't seen any squirrels so far. I try to get out of the way. No one in the park right now though. There's a woman over there, randomly walking around. The city lights, sort of. You know, like I say, it's very seldom that I'm up high enough to be able to see the horizon. So do you know what's annoying? The last time I came here, which is a few weeks ago, I came here to the top. It was the 1st of October, actually, I think. The 1st of October I came here. And it was pretty much like this. But then the very next day, it was like a gorgeous sunset. And I was thinking, I wish that, you know, the sunset could have been like that day. That day. When I was up here. So I never get to see a nice sunset when I'm high enough to see it. I only get to see a more dull sky. Dull sky. Well, it's nice, but it's not as spectacular as it would be if it was, you know, like a nice sunset with the orange and purple sky and everything. Looks really dark. You can barely see. The dog's got a ball in its mouth. Mew. They've got a dog up there as well. Yeah, some dogs. Let's go. Let's go adventuring in the dark, spooky woods, shall we? The dark, spooky woods. It's not as dark as it looks on the camera, by the way. So it really does look spooky. Spooky. Looks like the dark, spooky woods. I can't remember where I went last time. I think I went up there. I came over here and they go us further on than this though. And then at the time I noticed there was some hooligan types sort of sat on a bench, so I didn't want to go that way. So I went that way instead, over there, which you can't see. Which is where we're gonna go. Because there's a nice private trail that's really kind of cozy. So that's where we're gonna go. See if I'm going the right way. After all. I'm not sure whereabouts I actually went. I think I went over here. You can't see anything. That's where we came from. It's not really dark and scary in here. We should howl. Oh! Scare the shit out of people. I think it was like over here I was supposed to go. I think that's too far in. I don't even know where the hell I was. Must have gone this way. It's odd, isn't it? Because there was a bench. Not a bench over there. I mean, there probably is, but... So I was going to go further today, but seeing as how it's getting dark and late and everything. What the hell is it? That's odd. Must have been this way. Oh god, my eye has started itching. No squirrels out now. I think they must have gone to bed. Didn't really see any squirrels last time either. It's got to be in a park this big. Sort of another main area here. A brighter area. It's like a grass island there. Oh, I don't know where it was. I don't know where it was. That's odd. That's it. I don't know where I went, where I saw that bit. Well, okay. It's weird. I must have gone further on or something. Can't see anything in the camera. Strange. Alright, seeing as how it's dark, I'm going to stop the stream, I think. Because I really need to make sure I've got enough battery. So I'll talk to you guys later. Sorry about that, I couldn't show you more.